Hi, this is Mike from Leaderboard with a quick video about creating new seasons, and there's some related housekeeping items attached to that process. So we're going to talk about the actual steps to create the new season, and then there's a couple of things: renewal instructions. You might want to update those, and the membership level updates for your new season. So let's jump in. I'll use my league as a demo as usual. So here we are at the end of 2024. No tournaments left to play. Cold weather in play, and etc. So to create the new season for your league, it's quite a straightforward process. We're just going to go to miscellaneous tasks. Click on club season here in the club section, and you can see here my current season is 2024, start and end dates, so on. So when you create a new season, 2025, it's just going to add a year to each of these dates. And this renewal start date, I'll talk about this in a second, is really the only thing you might want to give some thought to. So let's just go ahead. And again, one other thing to notice: by default, last year's or this current season's tournaments will be copied into the new season as a start point. If for some reason you don't want to do that and start, when you want to start with a clean slate, you can deselect this. But normally you'd want to keep this selected so that you've got a basic tournament schedule to work with. Anyway, so let's click update. Here's just a quick reminder that, or just check that this is my new season name and the tournaments are going to be copied. So we'll click update. And that's it, really. It's pretty straightforward. So here we've got 2025 new season that starts on April 1st, ends in March the following year. And my renewal start date is January 24th. Now, the reason this is important, I'll show you this in a second, but basically that's all there is to the actual season creation. So if I now go back to my home page, here's all my tournaments. So again, these are copied from 2024 into 2025 and adjusted so that the dates are correct and so on. Now, so typically the first phase for a new season is membership renewals. And so that if I go to the renewal page, you'll see here that currently this is disabled effectively because we haven't reached that renewal start date. So as soon as we get to, in this case, January 24th, then the normal renewal process will be enabled for members, the online renewal process, you should say. So that's why that date is important. So, for example, if I wanted to open up my renewals on January 1st, I would go back to the club season page here and just update this date to whatever date I want to start my renewal process for 2025 in this case. Anyway, so let's leave that for now. We're not talking about the actual renewal process itself for this video. It's just about creating the season. Having said that, there are a couple of things that housekeeping items you need to consider. So if we look on the renewal page, there's some instructions here. These may need to be updated. So, maybe you've got a new league treasurer instructions, or maybe you're using different process for whatever reason. And just one thing to note is most leagues have a sort of manual process for renewal, whereas you can print out an application form and mail in a check. Now, typically, obviously, if I click this, for example, you're going to see this is our 2024 form. So we're going to want to update this to 2025. So that's one thing to remember. I'm going to do another video about this, which will help. I'm going to do that after this video about preserving these links. There's a trick in the document manager to do that, and I'll do that. But basically, you can replace you can replace. If I go to the documents, here's the mail-in renewal form here. You can upload a new version of this, and rather than uploading it into the folder, you can actually replace this document. So I'll do a separate video about that because that's a useful trick. And the reason that's important is that if you upload a new document and perhaps delete, this will still point to the old version, or if you delete it, it'll break. You want this to point to the new version. So have a look at that video, perhaps if you want to use that process. Now, these texts themselves are defined here. So if we go to club texts, you'll see there's a renewal instructions. Here's the text that's in that file. So you can update this if you need to. There's a separate text for check instructions and one other one for new members. So the new member section would normally show here, but because I'm like a super user I'm using my super user account, it's not going to show because I'm not classified as a real member, if that makes sense. Anyway, so those three texts here, and you can update them using that club text page if you have new instructions. The final item to think about at this point is the renewal options. So in your membership levels down page here within the admin section, these are all our different membership options. So you're going to want to if you, let's say we were increasing our fees from $90 to $100 this year, you want to make sure that you update these levels with the correct fees and so on. And just one note for those of you that are using the credit card Stripe processing, we introduced this year a credit card fee for the first time, just as a way to offset our Stripe costs. If you're interested in using that, I can maybe contact me separately and I can explain how that works. But basically, you can define a credit card fee attached to each of these amounts. So in this case, what this means is if I renew as a regular member, my fee is $90. If I pay by credit card, I'm also going to be charged this convenience fee, if you like. So my total will be $93. As I said, we introduced this for the first time this year for the 2024 season, and it helped us offset, $600 or $700 in credit card costs, and most people, we didn't get any questions about this. It's people prefer to pay a couple of bucks rather than write a check in most cases. So again, if you've got a question about that, please just let me know. And I can give you some more details on how that works. But again, the main point here is just make sure that your membership renewal amounts for the coming season have been updated before you start your renewal process. Okay, so that's it really. If you've got any questions, please just contact me as usual, either by text or email at the normal place, and I'll help you with any questions. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.